What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? Let me know where y'all are coming in from when you come in tonight. Let me know where you're coming in from. I'm actually working in my office today. Hey, share the live, share the live. If you know anybody that's building a business, I'm giving 3 tips, y'all. 3 tips today on, I was trying to decide, y'all let me know. Hi. I was trying to decide what I should, what I should do on either 3 tips to build a sales funnel, because y'all know that's my favorite word. Funnel, or 3 tips to launching like a product brand. So like t-shirts, like merch. Which one do y'all want? Let me know. 3 tips on building a sales funnel for any business, or 3 tips on launching like a merch brand. All right, first thing I got was merch. Let's get it. Bully for life. We need a different name, number 1. That's number 1. You gotta change the name now. What's up, y'all? What's up? All right, so today I'm giving 3 tips for launching a merch brand. That's what we're gonna do. And I've done this a couple times. Okay, good. Okay, come on. Thank you. All right, so we're gonna do 3 tips, and let me go turn off my stove. I'll be right back. Invite your friends, because this is gonna be good. Send likes, send all the love. Let's get it popping in here. Let's go. Y'all know I like the attention, okay? I'll be right back. I gotta leave y'all with music or something the next time. Look, I'm burning up my breakfast. I'm not gonna eat it anyway, it's fine. I promise to play music the next time. Okay, let's get it popping. Let's do this. Let's do this. Thank you for being patient. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. Let's get it. Okay, so I'm gonna give 3 tips on launching a merch brand. So I actually just did this. I ran this same play, y'all. I ran this play just between last week. Actually, I mapped it the week before last, ran it last week, and am currently running this play right now. So, and I just launched my Shopify store, okay? Like, you can run this play over and over and over. And I'm trying to think of like the easiest way to share. All right, so let's say you want to start a merch brand, even like it could be quotes, it could be your like a slogan, like it could be just a logo, right? Let's say you just want to do a logo. The quickest way you can get up and running, the first thing, so what I did when I just launched so I have a collection called F-Boy Free 2023, right? And you can see it from the link in my bio. And it under that umbrella, there's a bunch of different t-shirts and products. Like, hi, let me see. I'll give you an example of some of them because they're actually kind of funny. One says deleted, bitch. One says blocked, bitch, right? What is another one? F-Boy Free for 2023. They have just all these different slogans under the Thank you, Captain Obvious. They have all these different slogans under the brand, right? So, the very first thing I did was decide on, so I took a mood and an energy and an experience. Like, you know, Beyonce said, turn lemons into lemonade. And that's really what I did. I took, hold on, y'all, because y'all know I'm not about the fuckery. It was fun, but not really. Bye-bye. So, there we go. Yeah, he was doing the most and the least at the same time. So first I figured out what it was I wanted to offer. What was going to be the specific slogans under this brand. And it's funny because one of my girls who is in my Socialite Society, my business community, she was saying, like, how do you can't have a website with just one thing or one product line. And I'm like, yeah, you can. You don't even need a website. You can have a sales page. Thank God for the likes. Appreciate you. You can legit have a sales page and sell. I actually know creators in real life. I know one, Kara. Her name is Kara. If anybody's ever heard of Samcart, I use Samcart. I'm one of their top creators. And it's funny because she made a one page. All of us do. We all do. But her one page, I think it was like the first month she put it out, sold like $400,000 in sales. So, and I know her like in real life. We were a part of the Samcart retreat. They had December 2021, they had invited us to South Beach to do a retreat. The all-paid retreat was beautiful. They're top creators. There was like 20 of us. And I met her because I had seen her commercial. I'm in some of their commercials. And I met her in real life. And they have the data. Like, they're not going to be like, oh, she made $400K off this page. No, she shared her story and then they basically like ran it back. They shared the story publicly. So I met Kara. No website, just a page. So depending on how you put your page together, I know a lot of creators that have sold extremely high with the website. In fact, I just opened the Posh Bros Club website at the end of 2022 myself. Before then, just sales pages. So if you don't have, and if you can't afford a product like Samcart, do a simple landing page on your website, right? You can legit do one landing page and set it up with like the main sales blocks that you need. So you need to be able to immediately have that grabbing headline that's going to grab people's attention, right? You need to have that hook. You need the the pain points. You need the value points, what you offer. You need the benefits, product, pictures. You can do all that in Canva. Placeit.net, right? Where you can get free mock-ups. You can get some free mock-ups that if you want, like, which I suggest because it's only $15 a month, right? Or just pay it the one time to get the mock-ups. And because you want to be able to put the model in clothes that look like yours. And that's basically going to take away from you having to order the product, right? From having to order the product, from having to pay a model or an influencer. Like, use Placeit.net and keep it moving, okay? All these tips, let me make sure these are in my bio. Because I have a free resource. It's called my Business Bestie Cheat Sheet. Good morning. Hey, good morning. I have a free resource. It's called my Business Bestie Cheat Sheet. And it has all this stuff, all these tips. Let me just make sure it's there. Because sometimes I change the link in my bio, y'all. If you know anybody that is starting a business, wants to start a business, struggling with their business, pop them in. Or thinking about like launching a merch brand, pop them in. The first tip that I gave, what was the first tip? It was a long tip too. It was a great tip, okay? The first tip was to figure out like what the product is that you want to sell. And I am really big on selling. So when I ran Posh Life Bling, my first company, people would always talk about how much they love my website. They'd be on the site and they'd be like, hey, good morning. Hi. They would be on the site and they'd be like, oh my gosh, Tori, I love your website so much. It's so pretty. The problem with that is that when people are just sitting on the site or just scrolling through your site, they're not converting. There's no conversions. I want the conversions, okay? And so I had to figure out, okay, how do I map my income? Like I pause because I don't want to use jargon industry terms. I'm trying to think of like simplifying the terms that I would normally be in a boardroom with Silicon Valley execs talking, and I'm trying to like make sure I simplify what I'm saying so that it makes sense to everybody. So yeah, I was like, how do I figure out what I can make every single month consistently? Revenue. How do I generate a specific amount of revenue every single month? How do I predict it? Because that's what you want as a business owner. Yeah, you want to sell products. Thank y'all for the likes. Yes, let's get it. Yeah, you want to sell products. You want, all this merch or all this stuff on your site, but that can really get cluttering. Sometimes you're stopping yourself from getting the coins because you have so many things on the site and it just can't convert well. So what I did, and this is how I know y'all, because this is 20 years of running that. Well, I ran that for 15 years. Then I started the Posh Girls Club and put bling on the table, and now I'm bringing bling back. So 20 years of bling, okay? Actually 21 years of bling. So what I did is simplify the process, and I'll tell you what I did to simplify the process. I'm coming right back, y'all. Send your friends, invite your people, share the live. I'll be right back, y'all. Let's get it. Okay. So the one thing I did to simplify, literally one thing, the one thing I did to simplify was I created a case of the month. So my case of the month, now I could know, okay, and this is exactly what the platform Samcart or a single sales page or a single landing page, just like I've been describing, this is why it works. Because what you're doing is forcing the customer to focus on just that one thing instead of trying to get them to buy everything at once. So now they don't have to decide between, oh, am I going to get this or that? So if I now run this play of, okay, breadwinner, all right? So I got a line called breadwinner. Y'all see my breadwinner cards? I have a line called breadwinner, right? Yes. And when I'm running anything for breadwinner, like in Notion for my team, we have a board called breadwinner, and we know who the customer is for breadwinner, because everybody's not going to rock a shirt that says breadwinner, but the people who are, I'm going to always rock a shirt that says breadwinner because she gets the cheese, okay? She gets the cheddar. She gets the cake. She gets the bread, okay? So we know what that customer looks like. My mommy, El Boogie, would never rock a shirt that says breadwinner, and yet she is, but she would never rock one. It's not her thing. Well, she might rock one that says deleted, right? Deleted, she might rock that. So that's gonna look like a whole different, and I was talking about this the other day, when you're talking about like a client profile, what does that customer look like? The breadwinner customer looks like a specific person. The F-boy free customer looks like a specific person. So all the content that I'm gonna grab when I'm running this specific play, it's going to come from the Breadwinner collection, right? So I can grab videos and reels and posts that are all targeted to the Breadwinner person. And the landing page, the sales page, the Samcart page, whatever your video sales that are like whatever you're using is that one place for people to come for that customer, that's going to drive that customer into the sale of the one thing. Now, once they get the one thing, now you can sell them the next thing. And that's what we call an upsell funnel. Y'all, I can talk about this all day. Okay. All right, let me log in here. I'm going to make sure that this freebie, because my freebie, why is this going so slow? My Business Bestie cheat sheet. My Business Bestie cheat sheet, it actually has this. It has all of these. These are all free platforms too. So figure out which assets you are absolutely going to sell. Oh, I need to download that thing. Hang on, y'all. Figure out like, okay. No, what are you doing? That's not what I want you to do. Let me go grab my laptop. I'm already logged in over there. Hang on one sec, y'all. Share the live. Be right back. Buy me some water, so hold up. Okay, so, all right. Okay, so once you have, hang on, let me make sure this is in the link in my bio for y'all right quick. I think it is, but the Business Bestie cheat sheet, it's just a breakdown of the different platforms that I use. Like some are free, some are paid. Most of them have a free option. I try to always give y'all stuff that like, I'm always thinking of it from the startups. I remember what it was like, starting my business. But no, it's not in there. Okay, let me put it in my link. It's on my link tree. Let me grab it off of there. So this resource is basically going to help y'all for real. Anything that you need to get up and running from the start, this is going to be it. I swear I love Perrier. Oh, it's so good. I could drink this. I do. I literally drink this water all day. Business Bestie cheat sheet. Why is it not even? Okay, yeah, it is. Press. Cardi don't. I feel like I need some music in the background. I'm going to turn some music on. There it is. Cheat codes. That's what I call it. So, Business Bestie cheat codes. It's in the link in my bio. It's about to be. Custom link. Here we go. Oops, I only copied the back. I know why I didn't put the music on, because usually I put the music on the little phone right here on the 13. And I'm using that one to go live today. Business Bestie cheat codes. Boom. It's now in the link in my bio. So now you can take that. Hold up. Where is it? Let me move it up some. There we go. So now you can take that resource, right? And you can use any of those platforms really to get up and running, honestly. And once you open that up and look at it, it's called Business Bestie Cheat Codes. Once you open that up and look at that, you'll be able to get access to, you can see the platform that I'm talking about, Samcart. Hi, I know who that is. Hi, Jimmy. Son guy. I was giving them 3 tips. The 3 tips that I went over with my girls yesterday in the Socialite Society. 3 tips to get up and running, like if you wanted to start a merch brand. So, quick recap, and I am gonna reshare this live. Like, I'm gonna have Paul, my social media manager, I'm gonna have him upload it onto YouTube, and then we'll be able to share the link so y'all can see the replay. So that's why I'm gonna continue and do the whole live. But yeah, so tip 1 was, for example, what I do on my team. Like I said, I just ran this play and it works. I'm selling t-shirts every day, and I just launched that last Friday. Like, it just went live, okay? So with my team, what we do, we've done what I did to set up so that, and this works. The reason this works is because even if you have people that come in, like, let's say your team, I found my team on Fiverr. So they started on Fiverr, and then for like nothing, like $50 a month, okay? So don't tell me you don't have a budget. If you want to run a brand like for real, and you want to make money for real, you're going to have to invest something, all right? $50 a month to have somebody on your team is nothing. And we just grew together. And now for example, my social media manager, he's been with me for almost 1.5 years now. And I found him on Fiverr. So what I did was I set up everything for my brand in Notion. Again, everything I'm mentioning to you, all the tools I talk about, have a free and paid version. Notion is one of my favorite because I run my entire brand off Notion, whole brand. So I created these pages. So Breadwinner, which is one of my collections, showed y'all my little Breadwinner cards, right? Breadwinner has, there you go. Breadwinner has its own database in Notion. So there's the Breadwinner database that talks about who the customer is. It has pictures of the designs. It's like anyone that comes into my brand, I can click, I can say, here's a little cheat sheet on the brand. This is going to get you up to date so that you know every single type of customer. The F-Boy Free customer is a very specific customer. That, again, has a database. So now, whichever product we're focused on selling, like I said, I did a case of the month with Posh Life Bling. I was like, how can I get people to stop just sitting on my site and buy? I know y'all like the site. Great, awesome. Buy something. But what happens is when you send people directly to your website, they scroll around. They look around. They're checking out other things. When you send them directly to a sales page, they're forced into a funnel where you're storytelling now. So now you're storytelling. If it's Breadwinner that I'm focused on, I'm telling a very specific story with that customer. She's a hustler. She's a fighter. She has her ish together. The customer for F-Boy Free 2023, that customer, she's not there yet. She's not there. She is still getting the strength to be Breadwinner girl. Y'all see? So all of the assets and every way that I talk to the F-Boy Free, I'm going to talk to her with a lot of compassion because she's still learning who she is. She's still getting to like understand and know herself. Whereas the Breadwinner client, she knows who she is. Nobody's coming for her. Like, she is about her business. So y'all see how clear that really starts to get? It starts to get so clear when you think of it in that way, because now you're looking at, okay, so the Breadwinner customer, whenever Tori, this is how deep this stuff is. I'm gonna tell y'all, this shit is so deep. Everyone who works behind the curtain with me, they know specific posts that go on my feed. are for specific customers. They're not all for everybody. The breadwinner she's going to be, in fact, I can give you an example. Like, this is how deep it gets for me. My funnel starts for my customer from the second they come in contact with me. And I just know, because I've been doing it for so long, how to do it. And people just be like, they're wowed all the time by it. It's really funny. So say hi if you're also building your empire from scratch. Okay, that's the last post that's on my feed right now for the Posh Girls Club. This is a lead generating post. Like, I'm not just posting that randomly. I posted that so that it goes, so now I know that the girl who clicks on that picture, first of all, this gets deep, tell you how deep it gets. The one who clicks on it and posts on it, it says a lot about her. She's paying attention to what's going on online. She is a risk and action taker, right? She's a motivator. Well, she's motivated because anyone could easily just go by that, but she gets it. My brand has over 1 million followers just on Instagram, right? So if she comments on this post, someone else is probably going to scroll it, and there's a pretty good chance they're going to click on their brand and see what it is, because people are just intrigued. They just want to know. People are nosy. Okay, that's just the honest. That's the word I want to use, and use that to your advantage as a business. So they're going to click on that, and they're going to scroll through, and the person who posts there, I know something about them already. They're hungry. They're hungry, and they're smart, because they're like, what is it going to hurt me to tag it and be like, hey, now they're going to get a reward, because what they don't know is I'm actually resharing them as well. My social media manager, he is taking screenshots of different people that are posting, and we're sharing it in my stories. So now they're going to get access to my brand audience in my stories. And I am going to know who the business people are. So now my person can go through, he can look, he can see who we want to talk to, who we might want to offer different products and services to, because now I'm going and I'm looking into their business and I'm like, dang, okay, this is how I can help them. See, what the thing people, you got to be your own salesperson. I'm on a whole other thing now, but you really do. Like, you got to be your own salesperson. When you're starting, that's how gritty you got to get, right? Because you can learn so much data about your customer without ever asking them, just by watching what the behaviors are. That's what I learned in Silicon Valley. Watch your customers' behaviors, track it, and then create a system based around it. So now I've got people, I can go look into their business, and instead of me saying, hey, this is what I do, come and work with me. No. Now I got specifics. So now I'm going to go into their page and I'm going to be like, I see this, and that. These are 3 things you can fix to improve your conversions right now, and hit me back when you do. I never have to ask them for a sale, ever. They're going to come and throw the sale in my lap, because they're going to go make the changes. They're going to be like, oh shit, that worked. What else can you do? Here's the invoice. Here you go. Let's get it. And that's how that works, y'all. You got to be ready, and you got to be hungry, and you got to go do the work, and then the people will come to you. All right? Just trying to tell you this. And then the people will come. And if you don't DM them, put it on your, definitely DM them, right? But also put it on your feed. Share it with your audience now. So now you're going to share it with your audience and be like, hey, I checked out this page. Here's 3 tips that I'm thinking about giving them, whatever. That's just one way of that's just one way to like show your value. That's if you're a coach, great tip. I hope y'all take that one. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, so 2 other, I've given so many tips already. But first tip, Simplify the sales process. Just go straight to the one sale. And then you can move people like up in an upsell funnel. I'm not even gonna get into that one today because that will, y'all will be like, what? But yeah, focus on the one thing that you actually want to sell. That's number one. Get a clean one sales page. Don't try to send people directly to your site. Just send them to the one, because they get lost, they get bored, they move on, they get distracted, they have to go run an errand, and then you miss the sale because you didn't make it simple enough. So that's the first tip. The second tip is you can use a platform. You never have to buy merchandise to start when it comes to like a merch brand. It's not a thing you have to do anymore. Hi, good morning. I was giving 3 tips to start a merch brand, and I've been on already for a hot minute. But I'm gonna play the replay back to you for everybody because I know it's midday. I know a lot of people are working. I'm working, and I thought I could just get a quick live in. Excuse me, but you can use platforms like Printful, again, in the free resource in my bio, my Business Bestie cheat codes. Grab it. All the platforms that I talk about are all in there, and they all are either free or have a free option, or are really inexpensive for the platform, because I like my startups to be able to start up really lean without breaking the bank, okay? So check that out. Printful, you can use it. So go to Canva, design. Remember I talked about Breadwinner. I talked about FBoy Free. All different brands, all gonna have all different looks, all different customers, all in my Notion database, right? Think about it that seriously. Think about the breakdown of like what your customer looks like. Create the assets in Canva, which is also free. Use the free version. And then when I say assets, I mean like from your social media posts to whatever the logo might be for that. Like Breadwinner has a specific logo. FBoy Free 2023 has a specific logo. Now you can go over to Printful, which you can also use for free to get up and running. You can design the products. You can add them to a store, or you can just download the picture, the picture that they have there, and you can sell them as one-off options on a free blog site. Like make your sales page on a free blog site. If you have questions on how to do any of these, just hit me back later, like on the replay or whatever. Just hit me back, DM me at Poshtori. That's the one that is easier to get me to see it. Paul usually checks my Posh Girls Club and if it's not something like asking for an advice, like life, sometimes people DM me that kind of stuff. He usually won't tell me. So DM me at Poshtori. He looks for emergencies, basically. If there's any emergency or a customer is trying to get a hold of me, that's when he'll send it. So hit me at Poshtori if any of this doesn't make sense at all, or you've got questions, or join me in the club. $24.99 a month, and I'm online. Oh, and as I talk about being online every day, but I'm online throughout it's on the app on my phone too. But my girls can always find me in here, even on the weekends, because like it takes nothing for me to respond to a text from our app. We have our own app in the group. Okay, cool. No one's sent me a message. And you can send me a message too as a group member, and like I can help you navigate through these things, okay? So the second thing, upload whatever the design is into Printful, and now you can choose from all the different designs, like which one, from all the different products. Pick the products that you want to add to your store, right? And just add them. And now you got the link, and you could go use the images, you can use the videos, you can use the reels and the assets, and now you can sell them. Oh, good. Somebody's hitting me in the room right now. I'll message her back in a sec. And now you can use the assets to advertise the store. So boom, now you got your products without ever having spent a dime yet. We haven't spent any money yet. Okay? Everything that I've told you so far is all free. Right? the third tip and the final tip for today, let's see, which one would I want you to do? Now it's time to schedule it, because then you need to move on to something else. So that's what we'll focus on next. So now, remember I talked about growth hacking. That's something that I do all the time. Right now, I have 60,000 followers on Poshtori, like 65,000 or something like that. And I'm trending. Let's see what it is this morning. Haven't checked yet this morning. Wow. 2.1 million accounts reached in the last 30 days. Yeah, can y'all see it? So I like to show, because people don't be believing you. It's like, what? 2.1 million reached in the last 30 days. So growth hacking is one of my zones of genius. I know how to hack, like, not like something bad, but like I just know the different strategies to use to be able to reach lots of people. It's just what I do. So one of those strategies that you have to do consistently is having a way for your content to hit more people than just your today's post. So like the last post I put on Insta on my 1 million+ follower brand, that post isn't just going to be on Instagram. That post is going to be everywhere. It's going to be on Pinterest several times for the next few months. It's going to be on my Twitters, both of them, scheduled several times for the next few months. It's going to be in my Instagram stories scheduled on Creator Studio by my social media manager for the next several months. You see? So now that one post for the free everything that we've already set up, we haven't spent no money yet, can now be scheduled, and you can use Buffer or Planoly. You can't do a free trial anymore. But Buffer, you can use free, I believe. I believe they have an ongoing free option. It just limits how many you can do, right? So now you can schedule that one post for the next several months, #growth hacking. And it's going to advertise for you for the next several months without you ever having to repost it manually yourself. That is the next level that you gotta be on when you're building a brand. Like, it's that next level, because you want the thing to constantly be in rotation. And so after all of the times that you've scheduled it, I think for Planoly, you can schedule up to 3 months, or Creator Studio. I freaking love this stuff. Yeah, Creator Studio, I think you can schedule for up to like 3 months. So now you got 3 months of data to track. You can go back, because these are the absolutes that you must do, especially if you want to sell a lot of products. Hang on. So now you can go back and say, okay, where did the most traffic come from? And see, everybody thinks about their business in the moment because they're like, oh, I need to make money. I want to make money right now. But that's not the way it works. You got to give yourself and your business time to grow. And you have to track the data and figure out what's happening, when it's happening, where is the good stuff happening, the stuff you want to occur, so that you can go back and make it happen again. So you can replicate the process. That is business. Not just like throwing up a product, running a TikTok ad, because that's great, but how did it translate in dollars? Did it translate in dollars? What was the return on your investment? Like, those are the things you have to figure out, or you're just like bleeding money. #bleeding money. We're not about that life, okay? All right, I think that's it for today. So take those tips, apply them, come back, hit me back over here on TikTok at Poshtori. Either in the comments I always see, the messages I never see on TikTok. The best way to get a message to me is either via email, Tori@poshgirlsclub.com, which I also hate email. I need an assistant just to read all my messages on, like, oh my gosh, they come from everywhere. So I'm trying to get them to go to one place, Poshtori You can DM me at Posh Tori. I don't check it every day, but I do check it consistently more than anywhere else. I check my DMs at Posh Tori. Okay, so wherever you're watching this, either in the moment, on the replay, hit me and let me know how these tips work for you. And if you do want more hands-on help, anyone can join me in my in the club. It's in the link in my bio. You can join me in my co-working community where I am logged in throughout the day, every day. I also have an app so I get alerts, and if you need help or you've got quick questions, then you can get my help and you don't have to do it by yourself. All right. Always my goal to give you value, because I do want to see you win, thrive, and slay in your zone of genius, y'all. Keep hustling, babes. Y'all take care. I'll see y'all later.